Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Closed Deal with Sequoia. So today it's our pleasure to invite two beautiful ladies, Nancy and Ngandao, onto our platform. We just closed an office deal for these two ladies. And office deal today is not that easy to close, quite frankly. A lot of the lenders do not like office just because due to COVID, a lot of people now start working at home. A lot of those offices out there are empty, and a lot of lenders, banks do not like to fund offices. But yet, we have the funding sources, we have the ability to get this thing done. So today, again, we invite Nancy and Nan onto the platform so that they can share with you who are they, where they from, what their background, how they find this client, and of course, most importantly, their experience with closing this deal. So first and foremost, Nancy, would you please introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, Arlen. Hi, everyone. My name is Nancy Huang, and I am is the real estate agent for about 22 years already. The first deal here that with Danny, the one that I just closing. So he is my client who that I bought the condo unit for him. I think it's about 3 4 years ago. So when he bought it, so we cannot find the commercial loan for to get that loan for that building for him. So he had to get the equity line from his home to bought it from cash for that unit. So until now, lately, that he said, well, he needs some money to support the family, and also is kind of the remodeling a little bit on the unit. So he asking me, can you do the commercial loan? And I said, well, I'm doing the residential only, but not the commercial. But when I just go to the meeting for Sequoia meeting, first time that, in San Jose. So I come in and I said, oh, maybe, so this one is, I will try. I'm not sure that you can do it, but I will try. So finally, yeah, so I got back to my clients and I told him that, yeah, I think that I can find the lender that can do it for your stuff. So he said, okay, why not? Go ahead and do it. So it's, well, finally is it still have some hiccup at the first time that when he provide all the information. So he certainly that he got a lot of other lender is call him and checking on him on the loan here and there, and he's so scared. He said, oh, are you sure that, have you been working with this company before? So why suddenly I got a lot of other company, I mean, lender is calling me and asking exactly what I told you for information. So I said, well, this is the first time, but I don't think that those is coming from our company here. So I think it's by that time that you he already mentioned about it, and he almost is want to cancel it. He said, oh wow, this is kind of the mass something on his record on his record or something like that. So anyway, I convinced him. I said, no, I don't think so. I already go to the meeting, and I already met the owner, and I already met Ngan, so I pretty sure that they are doing right. They are not, it's not the wrong thing. So just try it, and yeah, he agreed to continue. So I think that's it for my story.
Okay, well, I'm so glad that we got this deal closed. Yeah, that is true. So when we started the deal, for whatever reason, he got a lot of call from so many different lenders, and this is one thing that we are living in an internet age. Honestly, I have no idea why he got all these calls. Perhaps when he go to the internet, do a search, whatever that might be, and this day is just you can never tell what's going on out there. So, but the good thing is, once he has the concern, what did we do? We jump onto the call with him immediately, not just us. we get the lender, and we also get the lender's manager on the phone with him to explain to him the whole thing, how we do the business, how we handle all the information. And it's not us that's sending the information out. So again, he's concerned, and finally he's willing to move forward with us, and now with this deal is closed, right?
Yeah.
So now absolutely we'd love to bring out Ngan. Also, Ngan is actually, we know each other for a long time. We know each other, we've done quite a few deals together, and she is the leader in the in California, in the Bay Area. So and also she jumped in a lot to help out, because again, she has the experience. She knows how to explain the rate and term to the client, and have him to continue to with us. So Mom, would you like to share your experience with us?
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Alan, for having me on this meeting, a successful close a deal. Okay, as Alan mentioned, I've been working with him for many years. I specialty in residential, and I now with Alan, I am kind of confident myself in commercial lending as well, because of Alan giving me so much experience and sharing me with so much stuff that I learned from him. So about this deal, just for we as a loan consultant in the future, how to deal with or how to consult our consultant, our client. So first, he is really reluctant about the rate. So we all know our rate is not like a traditional lending, right? Because due to the complexity of the loan, the type of the property, we are not having the same rate at the local bank. So first, he not really happy about the rate. So I get back to Nancy and ask Nancy to sit down and do the number with him. So the number will tell off, right? So the number will make him work a lot. So that's for that reason he continue. So having explanation, working the number out with your client is really important, helping the loan process as well. So that is what I have experienced in this loan, particular in this file, when client concerned about the rate. So we have to let our client know, why you have this rate and why you cannot get the loan from others, something like that. Okay, yeah. And about the process, I think our team respond very quick on on the document, on return our client email. It's just because during this loan process, our client is traveling, right? It seemed like it close, it take time to close, but actually it's not because of our process. Our team respond very quick, and it's because of the complexity of the document. This properties is under the trust, under the company. That's why it's a lot of document related. So I follow all the emailing between our team, our lender, and I think that they are very supportive, very support the process. Yeah, this is what I see and involved in this successful closing.
Well, thank you so much, Man, for your insight on this. So yes, that is what we do. Now, on my end, let me share with you, when we get the deal, how do we put this thing together? Many times when the client comes in, they have their expectations, okay? But the reality is that what they want doesn't necessarily mean what they can get. The reality and wish are two different things. So when this deal come to us, immediately we know this deal is not going to be a cheap interest rate deal, because it's an office condo. today's market, many lenders do not fund office condos. They don't like office condos. Just the reality, COVID hits, everybody move away. And especially in some areas, a lot of the condo office space are empty right now. It's very difficult to rent it out. And that's one reason. The second reason is that the condo is actually in one building. There's an entire building. He only owns one unit of it. And that also adds the complexity to it. If some lender would like to fund condos, they want to fund the entire building, not just one unit. So again, that will eliminate many other lenders that would have been in the condo space. So with that being said, we already know immediately which lender we sent this deal to. And quite frankly, yes, once we send it in, they give us the proposal. Now, obviously, the interest rate is not pretty. What is the interest rate on something like this? I think it's about 10%, 11%, right? 11%. If you're talking about 11%, a lot of people saying that, wow, 11% is very, very high. But how do we convince the clients to do this? We have to show them statistics. Number one, what is the prime rate? Meaning that if you are out there purchasing an investment property, not primary residence, right? If you're out there purchasing an investment property, what is the prime rate right now? The prime rate is already at 8.5%. And if you add points to it, if you're an investment property, easily you can go up to 8.59%. And if your credit score is not that good, perhaps 10%. So getting an 11% on a condo, on an office condo that not many people lend, it's actually quite a good rate. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that we find a lender is what we call the light dock lender. Light dock means that they don't care about your financial. They don't care who you rent it out to. All they care is that, hey, as long as the value of the property is there, I will fund the project. So what do they look for in a light dock? They look for appraisals. They want to make sure the insurance is correct. They want to make sure that the legal documents are correct. So just like Nan said, so during this process, we found out that this client put the property into a trust instead of an LLC. Now, in a trust, that requires a lot more underwriting, a lot more review by the attorney, so on and so forth, to make sure that the trust is actually set up correctly. And there's so many different types of trusts. You have the revocable trust, you have non-revocable trust. There's so many different types of trusts. So again, long story short, we got all these things cleared up and we put this deal together. And originally we approved him $300,000. He can get up to $300,000, but he doesn't need that much money. He reduced his loan amount to $150,000, which is fine. So again, that's how we put the deal together. Now the total process time, okay, it take us approximately 30-35 days to close, but majority of the time the client was actually on travel. We are not able to get a hold of him. He's not able to send a documentation back to us. So we have to wait on him for the documentations to come back. So actually the entire processing time is approximately 15 days. If he were in the United States from the beginning to the end, we can close it in about 15 days. 15 days on a commercial office condo is pretty good. So again, that is how we close this deal. And hopefully this information can give you a little bit more understanding what type of deals that we close. And quite frankly, most importantly, who do you go out there to talk to? Where do you find your deal? If you are a real estate agent, loan officers, insurance agent, you already have a bulk of business out there. Talk to them. Let them know that this is for real. Okay, well, that's all we have. Thank you so much, Nancy, and thank you so much, Nan. And looking forward to close the next deal with you guys.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.